Peter Mandelson's appointment as the new British ambassador to the United States would be a very interesting strategic move by Sir Keir Starmer's government to navigate the complex waters of Anglo-American relations following Donald Trump's return to the White House. And the certainly the Sunday Times has this as one of its major headlines. Mandelson, known for his ability in both domestic and international political manoeuvring, emerges as a compelling choice because of his rich portfolio that spans from being a European Trade Commissioner to serving as business secretary. His grasp on the intricacies of global trade is particularly crucial given Trump's revived rhetoric on imposing steep tariffs, threats that could upend transatlantic economic stability. Mandelson's name initially shared space on a shortlist with formidable figures like David Miliband and Baroness Ashton and Amos, yet Mandelson's combination of political shrewdness and extensive networks on both sides of the Atlantic gives him a bit of an edge. His role as the architect of New Labour and key ally to Tony Blair underscores his knack for diplomacy and political strategy, skills that are now essential as Britain braces for potential economic and security challenges under Trump's administration. The Labour government's preemptive positioning demonstrates a cautious pragmatism. David Lammy, the Foreign Secretary, already anticipated Trump's victory during a visit to Washington in May, observing a more professional, data-driven campaign than in 2016, and Lammy's foresight prompted a discreet charm offensive to cultivate relationships with influential Trump allies such as J.D. Vance, the vice president-elect. And this careful calculus is part of a broader strategy to reconcile past critical positions such as Lammy's tweets comparing Trump to the Nazis, with the practical realities of a transatlantic relationship underpinned by realpolitik. Mandelson's track record signals his suitability for addressing pressing issues like Trump's stance on the Ukraine conflict. His political finesse will be invaluable as Starmer navigates a US administration that may pressure Ukraine into peace talks involving territorial concessions, moves that could reverberate across Europe, necessitating enhanced NATO commitments and a potentially independent European defence pact, but it needs to happen soon. Mandelson's acumen would be tested in balancing these global shifts while maintaining cohesion in the Western alliance. In addition, Mandelson's influence in strategic appointments such as Jonathan Powell, Blair's former chief of staff and seasoned negotiator of the Good Friday Agreement, as national security advisor, suggests a return to experienced hands in dealing with turbulent international scenarios. This signals not only a bolstering of Downing Street's intellectual horsepower, but also a recognition that seasoned diplomacy is paramount during the coming geopolitical realignments. Despite Mandelson's credentials, the appointment is not something that would be without controversy. His previous high-profile roles have been marked by a certain divisiveness. Even so, critics, including the ever-acerbic Nigel Farage, must acknowledge his intellectual capabilities and potential to command respect across the US political spectrum, a crucial factor as Britain seeks to maintain influence in the middle of an assertive Trump administration. So as Britain prepares for Trump's inauguration, Starmer's government needs to act swiftly. This means embracing a full diplomatic approach, ensuring that if Mandelson is made the US ambassador, the British ambassador to the US, his presence in Washington can be established quickly and can act as a stabilizing bridge in what promises to be a fraught transatlantic partnership. The stakes are high, not just for UK-US relations, but for Europe's collective defence and economic policies, now standing on the threshold of recalibration.